Hi, my name is Shandon Lee, and I am with Damian Gambino, and he is allowing me to interview him for my multicultural class. He has given me his permission to use his voice and his image for my project for multicultural counseling, and so I will allow. So he is allowing me to do this. So to start off, my very first question and introduction, introducing Damian Gambino. He is 46 years old. He is Hispanic male from Houston, Texas. He was originally born in Mexico. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, my very first question, and thank you very much, Damien. Please describe the most important values and beliefs of your culture.
Far as I see them, it'd be the family, uh, being close, uh, communication with everybody, uh, the unity that we all have. Every family is different, but most of them all have the same beliefs as far as being close and staying together as long as they can.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. So, as long as you feel comfortable. Hey. Number two, please describe important cultural events, celebrations, and practices in your culture.
Cinco de Mayo, birthdays, baptisms, quinceañeras, weddings, uh, graduating from 6th grade, 8th grade. If there's something going on, we just make it an excuse.
So basically, the part is anything for a party.
Anything.
But it's always some type of celebration.
Yes.
To celebrate
Yes.
your culture, your heritage, of you being who you are.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Number three. What are some reading materials, films, or videos that can help us learn about your culture?
I was gonna say watch the channels, Spanish channels. They always have something going on. Uh, I learned it at school, so coming over here, it was a difference.
There was a difference.
There was a difference with the grades, the people, well, the kids, the neighborhoods where you grow up. We were totally different than where we were from.
Now you say you learned it in school. When you say you learned it in school, you learned it in school in Mexico,
No, here.
or you learned it in school
Yes.
here? Okay.
Yeah,
So when
because
did you,
I got here young, so
okay, when did you
yes.
come here from?
I was like 10.
10?
10.
Okay. And you went straight into what grade?
I think it was fourth or third because I think they held me because I didn't know good English.
Okay.
But by the next year I was.
So you basically have to learn English. Did you have to
Yes.
take like ESL classes or anything? Or
I guess
you get
when you're little, I don't remember, but I know we had to take different classes because we would have to leave our classroom and go to the library and take more English classes, and so we had to learn it the hard way.
Okay, but by next year you were just fluent in
Oh,
English.
well, I'm not gonna say fluent, but I already knew what the hell they were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My question number 4: how do you think others outside of your culture view your culture?
The negative or the positive?
I think whatever you feel.
I mean, I don't know. I feel a lot of people, they just think we just come over here and start trouble and shit. But hey, we're the ones that are building everything. So, most everything. The things that count, the streets,
Okay.
the highway, a lot of stuff up north that people don't really know about, but they're up there.
So how do you think other people view Hispanics in America, in the United States?
Honestly, I just feel like they just think that we just come over here and take, but they don't see the work that we're doing.
Okay.
They just see us as we're here,
Okay.
not we're here, but we're doing the work that you don't want to do, that you're not going to do, because you're not going to stay out there 12 hours a day, 6 days a week in the middle of the street trying to fix a street or lay some concrete or build a roof.
Okay.
We do what the people from here really don't want to do. So,
Okay. Well, no, hey, that's honest.
but they still, it's still that cloud.
That cloud.
Yes.
Okay.
But a lot of us, we just overlook it. Shit, we're the ones getting paid, so.
Okay. What are the fondest memories you have from your childhood?
Birthday parties.
Birthday party? Why birthday parties?
Because it's a party. That's how, all kids want parties and cakes and good things.
So is there any particular birthday party?
Yes, I think I was gonna turn 5. I remember all the time because my uncle, I was fixing to hit my piñata, and my uncle kept getting in the way, so I just hit him with the stick. Instead of hitting the piñata, I just went for it because he upset me because he kept getting in the way.
Yeah, okay.
So I never forget that. And then all the rest of them are still there.
So, but
but
majority
that
of the
one
time,
is
that one birthday
that's the
party.
one that stuck out.
So every other birthday party after that was just kind of
Yeah, just normal.
Just
Cake,
normal.
presents, park, pool.
okay.
Yeah. Everybody come to the house for barbecue.
Okay, but always just a big family event.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all family around. This, no matter who, no matter.
Now that goes back to whole Hispanics.
Okay.
We all get together.
Okay. All right. Have you ever experienced prejudice or discrimination? Please elaborate.
Me personally, no. I don't think so. They might have done it, but I never saw it. I never felt it as a Hispanic male.
Mm-hmm.
I've not in any of my jobs. Jokes, yes. Everybody jokes if you can handle it. But as far as being held back from promotions or money wise, I honestly I can't say that I've ever felt anything.
But just
like
it
that.
being discriminated against, period. That's just for you being a Hispanic male. You never feel anybody like, oh, I need to run away from him because he's a big Hispanic male, or oh, he's a Hispanic male. He's gonna rape me or murder me or take any money.
No, well, because I'm a big guy, so I normally intimidate people. But it's not. I don't think it's because I'm Hispanic. I just think because I'm big,
Okay.
not fat, just big.
So,
And,
so you don't let it bother you. then?
No, it doesn't bother
Okay.
me. Hell, I joke around too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you basically take a joke. As long as you can take a joke, if they can give a joke, they should be able to give a joke. But you can take, you can
Yeah.
take it and give it.
Yes, and it all depends on how they say it too.
Okay.
Like there's sometimes where people are joking around, and you feel the joke, but then there's sometimes where they say it, the way they say the joke, and the way they lay it out, that you kind of like, huh. But I've never felt that.
Even when you were in the military, you didn't feel like you were discriminated against in the military.
No, because they treated us all like shit. So, nope. No. I didn't feel it in the military at all.
Okay.
And we were white, Hispanic, Chinese, Asians, blacks.
So,
everybody.
honestly, then in the military, you feel like everybody was united. It was one.
Yes, with me.
With
Now you probably hear some other stuff from other units and stuff, but not me personally.
Okay. Okay. So you just would go with the flow and go with the tide. Okay. All right. All right. So how do you perceive counseling and counselors? How do you perceive a counselor? What are your ideas, or what do you think about a person who's trying to go to counseling? Or let's say you had an issue and you needed to go to a counselor to talk to. How would you feel about going to talk to a counselor?
This is my personal opinion. No.
No, why not?
I feel I've been through things in life. So at my age, I'm 46. I think my age and my experiences have made me strong.
Okay.
Even though sometimes I might let things get to me and I get a little emotional, but I always try blocking it. I have this thing where I can block things, like death. And my mom passed away and everything. I'm still blocking it, and maybe one day I'll let it out. But I choose to block it. Everybody has different ways of dealing with their things. I can't say I never really have thought of going to counseling. I've never thought about killing myself because I feel like I'm too good to kill myself over any kind of issue. There's always something. Depression might come, but I try to overcome it because things happen in life that will depress you. But you have to find a way to get over it. That I might express myself to a certain person or something, and that helps me relieve the pressure from the stress or whatever it is. But I've never really felt like I need professional counseling, just because I feel like I'm not the only one going through the problems that I'm going through. There's always somebody worse out there. There's people that don't even have a roof in their heads, and so I always try to think about them. Like, yes, some people choose to be this or choose that, but I'm not the worst one. There's other people that are worse.
So
As far as somebody going to get counseling, that's their prerogative. Some people can't handle things or choose not to handle it or just say maybe I need some help. That's their thing.
So your idea of counselor, your ideas of counselors and your perception of counselors are that they're okay for everybody else, but for you, you don't really feel like you really need them.
No, because I have people that I can talk to advise me if I need anything, like as far as work, uh, personal life, or whatever it is. I always have somebody that I can always talk to. As far as, I mean, I know what a counselor is and what they do for people. They help you, they help them. But again, that goes back to if I can't handle it, or if they can't handle it, then they need help.
Okay.
And so that's why I feel like the counselor's job is to help somebody who needs them,
Okay.
to guide them, to give them advice, because some people even go through problems once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, and they just keep going through them, and they just never are able to overcome it. So a lot of people do need counseling.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm just too stubborn
Okay.
to where I feel like I can handle it.
That's nothing wrong with that.
So-
Nothing wrong with that. Well, let me ask one that might kind of follow up the question with that. So, do you feel like it's something, a cultural thing that you learned to not need counseling, or
I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think it's just life experience.
okay,
I think because I feel like if I wouldn't have gone through all my things that I've gone through, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
okay,
As far as emotional and needing somebody to guide me every step of my way. I'm not a people person, more or less, but I do have, I go. Everybody goes through stuff,
okay,
and I don't. I think it affects everybody. I mean, I know some Hispanics. I'm not gonna say they're weak. I just feel like everybody handles things differently. And then again, I don't know what's going on in their lives. I just know what they tell me. So I go with what they tell me, even though they're holding things back
okay.
and don't tell the whole story. So maybe that's why they need counseling. But I don't think it's a question. I think it's white people need it. I think everybody. I think it's in every race.
Okay.
It just depends on the person. On the person.
Okay.
If they are able to, overcome it or not.
Okay. Well, I still accept that answer. I like that answer. All right. Question number 8. When it comes to counseling, what approach or interventions do you think would help you or someone from your cultural group the most?
Okay, as far as what?
Like, when it comes to counseling, what approach or interventions do you think would help you or someone from your cultural group the most? Like, if you knew somebody who needed counseling, how do you think it would help them? What kind of interventions do you
I think a bilingual counselor would help make them feel more comfortable, and to not tell them like if I was to go to counseling, I think I would feel better with a counselor who's been through things than somebody who just starting off, really young, hasn't really experienced life. They just think they have, but I would feel more comfortable with somebody older that I feel like they've already been through certain things, and I feel like they would be able to guide me better, help me more, or at least I would feel like they're helping me more because I know that they've been through certain kind of issues that I'm going through.
So, but one big intervention approach would definitely be have somebody who's maybe bicultural,
Right.
like
Because I think I would feel
bilingual, that you can.
I think, and that's just me, because I feel like some people feel more comfortable with this type of person. Somebody will feel more comfortable with this type of person. It all depends on the person. Like my doctors, I used to have a male doctor. I feel more comfortable with my female doctor now. Like she just makes me feel comfortable, better. Outspoken. I can tell her anything. It is what it is. And with my male doctor, I always feel like, ooh. I would hold back a little, even though I still had to, tell him everything. But with my female doctor, I feel more comfortable, more open, that I can be more open.
Okay.
So, but that again goes to every different people, because like even though, males or females, it just depends what that person that needs help would feel more comfortable with.
So you would say the approach, like a good approach for somebody who actually wants to do counseling, is making sure that they can find somebody who they're comfortable with to be able to express themselves freely.
Yes.
Especially if they were bicultural, not bicultural, bilingual, that would be even a benefit.
I would feel for Hispanics, as us being Hispanic, if I walk in to get counseling and I'm going through all this shit in my head, tripping and stuff. If I walk into an office to see a counselor and I see a Hispanic person there, I feel like that would probably make me feel a little better than to go in there and see a white or black or an Asian or whatever, any other kind of race, because I would feel like, oh, okay, well, we got the Hispanic shit going on, so I would feel a little more comfortable.
Okay.
And then just throwing the Spanish in there would make me even feel better, because I'm like, oh, he knows Spanish too. But so everybody's different.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd say with me, those two would help me a lot. Especially if I'm already down at the bottom and I feel like I can't go any worse. And now I feel like, why do I need counseling? I have to go. And just walking in there, that would get me started.
Okay. All right. Right. Well, this is our last question. Is there anything else that you would like to add to help me understand your culture better?
A lot of us are stubborn. Some of us can be a little more arrogant than others because we feel like we're here doing all this, but we still get looked down on. The communication. Some of us like to communicate, others don't, but you can tell that up front once you start talking with somebody. Be patient, because we really don't like to open up, especially about problems.
Okay.
But I think those would be the good ones. To just be patient, because we have to get comfortable and feel like we can actually just open up about what we're going through.
Okay.
So that the counselor can actually really dig in and do his job like he's supposed to and help us.
Okay. You have anything else you want to add?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Damien Gambino, I want to thank you for allowing me to interview you for my class. This has really been a great privilege, and I'm so excited that you allowed me to do this. So thank you again, sir.
Thank you.
All right.